welcome back to our channel. It's Attila and Zay here. We're coming at you from Budapest, Hungary. We're still in this beautiful city. Today we're going to be checking out the largest medicinal bath in all of Europe and one of the oldest markets in all of Budapest. Let's go.
And just like that, we have made it into Széchenyi Spa. And let me just tell you guys that Budapest is nicknamed the city of spas, and it's been named that since Roman times. And not only Budapest, but all of Hungary has tons of like thermal baths and medical spas all over, and it's a really popular activity for people to come and do here. The locals, some of them get memberships, like year-long memberships at this spa and others, and they basically come here every single day for years. We were told that there are some members at Széchenyi who have been coming here basically almost daily for like 70 years. So as you can tell, it is really popular. And I know that people who grow up here, they usually do end up going on some kind of a spa vacation or something like that. I lived here in Romania and in Hungary until I was 10 years old, and me and my family took tons of vacations, and we usually went to a spot just like this. So you'll be able to tell that there's a lot of people here, from kids to families to older couples, and a lot of different people. And Széchenyi happens to be the most popular and well-known spas in the country, and it's my first time here. I've never been here before, and I'm so excited to show you guys and explore.
Of different minerals in the thermal water, so you can't stay in there for more than 30 minutes at a time. That's what they suggest.
As you may be able to tell, there's like an interesting whirlpool at the middle of this pool, so that's a lot of fun. We're gonna definitely go check that out a little bit later. And there are also like more sports pools, like this lap pool over here. So if you want to exercise, that is also an option. You can see a whole bunch of people right here. They have their swimming goggles, swim caps on, and they're doing laps at this pool right here. And it's actually pretty big. And you can also see the temperature of the pool at the very end. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but we'll overlay it here how it looks. It says that this pool right here is 26 degrees, and it's a beautiful 32-degree day outside, so we cannot wait to get in the water and refresh ourselves a little bit. But here is a closer look at the whirlpool, for example. It looks very cool, and looks like lots of fun. You can see people spinning all around there, and there's also a fountain which gives you a little massage if you go underneath it right there. And this place is absolutely gorgeous.
Also, if you were wondering about the price, if you come here on a weekday and you get a one-day pass, which includes a locker, it's 7,100 forint. But if you come here on a weekend, it's a little bit more expensive. It's 7,600 forint.
Bubbling underneath the city of Budapest, there's an absolutely massive reserve of spring water that produces about 70 million liters of thermal water every single day, which is just an insane amount. And that is the water that supplies all of these spas and pools, and that's just incredible. We are once again so excited to go inside and feel how beautiful this water is. And each pool has different temperatures, and they're usually like laid out. It tells you on a sign what temperature the pool is. As you guys can see right over here, this pool behind me is about 37 to 38 degrees Celsius. So that'll be a really nice and warm pool. And you guys know I love warm water and not a fan of cold water, so I'm extra excited about that. The ticket prices that Zay mentioned earlier, about the 7,100 forint for the weekdays and 7,600 forint for the weekends, that is just the basic ticket with a locker, and you get this watch right here which you can open your locker with, which is really nice. It's waterproof, obviously. You can go into water with it, and then you always have it on you. You're not going to lose it. But they also offer a whole host of other services, such as like a private spa or massages and a whole bunch of other stuff that you would expect, which we're gonna kind of overlay and show you guys. But there's definitely a lot to do here, and you can spend a whole day relaxing and enjoying these waters because it's so beautiful. And also the architecture is something to be obviously mentioned because it is so nice. It's old style, it looks gorgeous.
This place was built in the 1800s.
That's right, so it's really old and beautiful. If you're swimming and you get hungry, no need to worry. As you can see right in front of us right here, there's also food.
You'll notice that this is a community pool mixed with men and women. This place is actually mirrored to look the exact same on both sides because 100 years ago, men and women couldn't be in the same pools. It was women only and men only, but now that we're in 2022, that rule is abolished and everybody gets to mix.
And just like that, we are done with the bath and the spa, and it was incredible. We spent quite a few hours in there, probably around 3 or 4 hours, and definitely count on that when you're coming here. And also, this is definitely not the only spa you can come to in Budapest, but if you're only gonna choose one spot to come to, then this one should be it. But there are a lot of spas, so you can actually do like a spa hopping experience if you wanted to, but we had a great experience, I would say.
It was amazing. I'm totally into the spa culture now. I get why people get 365-day-a-year passes. It was so relaxing. It was so fun. Hi. It was relaxing, it was fun, it was enjoyable. There's food and drinks and snacks, and you can really just spend all day here and just like be on vacation, a staycation. If we have one suggestion for you guys, I would recommend coming here on a weekday or really early morning on the weekend, because you can see the line right here. It's starting to form outside of the building. This place gets really packed and really busy. We came here around 10:30 a.m. and it was already full of people. So just keep that in mind if you want it to be a little less busy while you're here.
Now that we are all set with the spa, we are going to be moving on to our second destination of today, which is going to be the Great Market Hall. But before we go there, there's something nearby here to the spa that we do want to show you guys, and something we think you also should check out if you're coming to the spa, and that is going to be Hero Square. So let's head there first, and then we're going to go to the Great Market Hall right after. If you're going to make your way over to Széchenyi Thermal Bath, there's also a lot more things to check out in the area, Hero Square being one of them, and there's also a very nice park, and there's also a castle that you can check out. And I don't know if you guys saw in the b-roll that we were taking earlier at the spa, there was a very big red and white hot air balloon that goes up and down, which you can also take a ride in, and apparently it has really beautiful views of the city. So there's lots of activities in this area, lots of things to check out. So definitely plan to spend a little bit of time in this area if you are hitting this up. And yeah, it's very beautiful, and we definitely recommend coming here. And just like that, we have made it to Hero Square, and as you can see, the square is absolutely massive. There's a lot of room to walk around, and you can see the statues right here, and all of the statues basically depict very important people in Hungarian history, and there's 7 statues that basically are depicting the founders of Hungary, and you can see just how beautiful it all is. It is gorgeous. And you can also see to our left right here the Fine Arts Museum, and the city park is right behind this monument right here and this plaza, and there's a lot of different squares all around, but this one is definitely an iconic one and one of the most popular ones that you can check out. And like I had said before, when you're coming to this area, there's a lot of things to check out in a very small space, so you can definitely just come here, walk around, and check out all these historical monuments, check out the city park, and obviously the thermal bath and the castle as well. So there's tons of activities to do in this area right here. Also, taking a closer look at the Fine Arts Museum right across the street from us right here. If you are interested in art and you have time, you can also check that out. You can see the architecture of this building looks absolutely gorgeous. Just like most buildings in Budapest, the architecture all over is just stunning.
This entire area is not only called Hero Square, it's also called Millennium Monument, and it was built to celebrate the founding ancestors and the fact that they found a place to settle down.
We thought that it would be really cool and important to show you guys Hero Square, but right now we are ready to head to the Central Market, and while we're going there, we're going to be taking a very, very unique and interesting metro line. It is the M1 metro line, and it's really old, and we want to show you guys because all the stations in there as well as the metros that run through it are super old and really cool.
Right behind me is the entrance to the M1 metro line, and not only is it the oldest metro line in all of Budapest, it's actually the third oldest metro line in the entire world. Its construction started in 1894 and it was completed in 1896. And also I'd like to mention that it is in really good condition for being over 100 years old.
That's right, and right now we are going to head down to the metro and show you guys a little bit. We're actually going to do its own B-roll sequence because we think it is so cool with the metro cars being so old and the stations just look like retro and amazing. So let's go and we will see you guys at the Central Market. Just like that, we have made it to our destination, and as you guys were able to see, it's so cool and interesting how this metro line looks. The carts are actually a lot smaller than any modern metro line here in Budapest or anywhere, and the stations, as you saw, were like retro with tiles and wood panels and wood accents, and we just thought it was really cool and thought we'd share and show you guys how it looks.
In order to get to the Central Market, we actually have to hop on a tram now. And if you guys didn't see our first video in Budapest, I did mention that we ended up buying a pass for 15 days for 6,300 forint, which allows us to use all the different types of modes of transportation here. And you can use it as many times a day as you want for the duration of the 15 days. And it's a really good deal. I highly suggest it if you want to get around the city very quickly.
Not only is the pass a really good deal, but it's also a lot cheaper than taking individual trips, and Zay and I have been taking all kinds of different modes of transportation, and it's actually extremely efficient and you get to your destination very quickly, and it's very frequent as well. The buses run frequently, the trams and the metro, so it's just super efficient getting anywhere you want to go. Not only is it really fast and efficient, like I was saying, to take the public transit around Budapest, but also we think it's really cool to experience it all, especially these older trams. There are new trams, different types of buses, and the metro lines. We just love doing it, and it's actually very pleasant here to take the public transit. A short tram ride later, we have made it to the Great Market Hall. It is right behind me. It is an iconic building in a sea of iconic buildings. And this market right here is actually the largest market in all of Budapest, and also some would say the most beautiful. So let's go inside and check out how it all looks.
Second you walk in, all you see is wine and chocolate, and I just want to say that I'm in heaven right now.
Also, another thing that you see when you walk in is just how big this market is, and you can see why it is the biggest and largest market here in Budapest. And there is all kinds of things right here. You can see there's all kinds of salamis and dried meats. There are all kinds of pepper products and paprika. As you know, Hungary is famous for the paprika as well. They use it in a lot of cooking. And there's just all sorts of stores like ceramics and everything like that. There are souvenir shops, all kinds of things. You can definitely come in here and find anything you like. There's vegetables, there's fruits, and anything in between. So we are just checking out a map of the Central Market Hall, And we can see over here that the ground floor is going to be mostly fruits, vegetables, meat products, honey, spices. It is all food. And the first floor, which we are going to head to right now, has souvenirs, offices, and restaurants. And there's also a basement floor right there, which is going to have different things such as steaks, meats, pickled stuff, which we are also going to check out and probably buy some pickle stuff because we love pickle stuff. And just like that, we have made it onto the first floor, and you can see there are a lot of different types of souvenirs. There's definitely a lot of traditional clothing and basically all types of souvenirs. You can see bracelets over here, and there's just too many things for me to list, but you can find everything. A lot of Budapest stuff right here, you can see, and just all kinds of things. If you're going to be coming here to check out the Central Market, we would highly recommend coming up to the first floor. First, because of all the different things you can buy here, and also because of the smells, and also lastly because of the views. You can see just how beautiful and unique everything is right here. The construction of this building, and you can actually see the grandeur of the building. It is absolutely massive.
We couldn't help it. We walked down here and saw all the different pickle stands, and we ended up buying this jar of pickles that cost us $1,600 for it. Look at the cute bunny. Look at the smiley face. There's a variety of different things in here. We're gonna try it out. Attila and I, like he said, love pickles. We've actually done our own pickling in the past, so I can't wait to try this later.
We have checked out each and every single floor of the Central Market. We have taken a look at Széchenyi thermal baths, and we've taken a look at the Hero Square and some other stuff around Budapest. But that will be it for this video. We will have more videos coming out from Hungary and Budapest, so don't worry. Leave a comment down below on what was your favorite part of this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one.